Oh, thank you so much. I miss you. I'm tearing up, but your music just is bringing us together, so I so appreciate that. Thank you again, and welcome. Welcome to the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. Today, our last Sunday of 2020, our Burning Bowl ceremony, and I'm so glad that you're all here. If you're here from Facebook or going to be watching us on YouTube, our program's going to go a little bit different this time. So we're going to begin with our invocation. And just for a moment, please pause to bring in the essence of this moment. Breathing in, just feel the connection, feel the openness as we know that even though this cycle is closing, we are also welcoming in a new cycle, another circle of life, a seasonal change. For life is continuing, and we are all part of that unified field of love. I thank you for showing up, for being part of this wonderful community in this ceremony this morning. It is with great gratitude that I just acknowledge that how important each and every one of us is to this process of life, to holding each other's hands and walking this journey together. Thank you. Amen, and so it is. And we'll move it to Alaura again for a spirit song and words in the chat, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So David's joining me on the shaker here. I step into the flow. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. Oh, I surrender. Oh, I surrender. I surrender. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. Oh, I surrender. Oh, I surrender. I surrender. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. Oh, all is well with my soul. All is well with my soul. All is well with my soul. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul.
What a wonderful precursor to our ceremony today, surrendering, letting go, and opening. So welcome again. My name's Janet, and I and lovely Reverend Lyriel Claire will be bringing you the Burning Bowl ceremony. So welcome. I suppose some of you may be watching us on Facebook or maybe in a week or two on YouTube, so I welcome you wherever you're coming from and whatever time frame you're watching us on. This Burning Bowl ceremony is something that I really hope you partake in. So while we're doing a couple of announcements here and there, and if you have not read the initial email, you may want to get a candle, some paper, the burning, for the burning thing, just something this large, you know, a candle and a safe place for you to extinguish it, and some paper to write a letter, and you can always do the envelope mailing thing, you know, a little bit later. But as far as just a little review and an invitation to check out our website at interfaithspirit.org to find out all of the different ways that we support each other and guide each other through our spiritual journey. We have classes and study groups and meditations and support teams. And it is all here for you. This community that's been here for 22 years continues to support you on your path. And we all know it's a unique path. Everyone's is different. And so we want to be able to offer you the assistance, hold your hand, answer questions, and we welcome you. Welcome you today and appreciate you being a part of the community. All right. And so we are going to begin our burning bowl, but I'd like to set the stage first. This annual ritual is an important ceremony on so many levels. The state of affairs that has dominated our lives over the last year has begged us for a huge change of consciousness. We then were given notice that our resource for this awareness is to be found within, and the ability to connect with others was found in the use of technology. And you thought the shelter-in-place order was to prevent the spread of virus. I believe the metaphysical parallel was to challenge us to find this greater depth within ourselves and new ways of being in the world. Do you remember the times past when we used to make New Year's resolutions? Well, Burning Bowl ceremony is so much more effective because of the release process that makes space in our psyche to receive the new creative thought. This year, we are poised to bring an ever stronger intentionality to the creative process. Maybe because we are so ready. We are so ready to bring 2020 to a close, so let's do it properly. Think of all the time that you've spent alone with your thoughts around the state of your health, our nation, family and friends, our own journey of awakening. If you are like me, you may have contemplated many analyses and solutions to the topic, how do we fix the world? Well, it starts with ourselves. It starts with our story. This is why we are here today, to know our story, to observe the characters, the mirrors, the overarching patterns, and the archetypes, to rewrite parts of our story so as to reclaim the knowledge of who we are. Never before has the phrase, "be the change," been more potent as we shine the light onto our beautiful stories and reveal the love that heals and makes whole. So without further ado, I turn it over to Reverend Lyriel for the part of the ceremony called Release.
Good morning, all. Janet has already mentioned the materials that you need to have for this morning, and how you need to use them is what follows. So for the release, we'll be doing a meditation that starts the process. And just for your information, we have a soundtrack of the mother drum from a previous year that will play during the meditation, or after the meditation, pardon me. The drumming lasts for a good amount of time, about 10 minutes, which will give you time to determine what you are releasing, writing it down, and then making your way to your candle to burn it. If you don't have the materials, you can also use that time to collect them and gather them to you. So when you're burning your piece of paper, I just want to caution you to be very careful with this part of the ritual and find a safe place to do it. If you can go outside to burn your paper, that would be ideal. Or if you don't want to burn it in your house, you can actually tear the paper into little tiny pieces and flush it away. What's important is your intention. And if you finish early, you can return to your chair and let the drumming continue to do its magic, wash you clean. You also have the option to wait until a later time to do the burning, if you choose. So next is Alaura is going to open the ceremony with another piece of wonderful music, and then I will begin the meditation which leads us into the releasing. Make yourself comfortable. Take a deep breath and begin to go inward. Release whatever concerns you may have. Breathe in light. Exhale. Let go. Breathe in light. Exhale. Let go. Breathe in. Exhale. Move to your heart center and connect to it. Listen for the whispers from Divine Creator, Holy Spirit, High Self, or the universe to guide you to what needs to be released. Feel your heart filling up with light and love, and see that light expanding and filling your whole body. You are filled with light, surrounded with light. You are the light. This is your God center. You are in God, and God is in you. You are one with all that is. From this place of divine being, this safe place surrounded by love and light, allow yourself to see where blocks to the constant flow of light may exist. Ask yourself, where may I not be allowing the flow of my good to reach me? Do I have old habits that no longer serve me? Do I have limiting thoughts of my self-worth, a fear of poverty, or even a fear of wealth? Do I need to forgive someone or myself for something that happened in the past? Do I need to let go of a limiting relationship or a limiting way of doing things? Such thoughts, fears, and feelings can often block the flow. Now is your chance to let go and let God handle it. Remember, the universe wants only good for you. Simply by being present here today, you are acknowledging to the universe and to yourself that you have the strength, the courage, and the willingness to let go. Let go of old beliefs and habits which are no longer needed. Begin to release the attachment to how things turn out and trust that what happens is for the highest good. And now, with Spirit's loving guidance, open to what it is you are ready to release. Listen to your heart's voice whispering what you are ready to let go of. Take some time. Don't rush this part of the ritual. And when you are ready, write your thoughts on the small piece of paper you have, and then take it to your candle to burn it away for once and for all. And so it is.
Just staying with that heartbeat within. That empty space, just for a minute. Knowing that we are going to fill it in just a moment. I have a reading to prepare us for the writing of our letter, our setting our intention. It is Change Your Story, Change Your Life by Carl Greer. Carl Greer is a clinical psychologist, Jungian analyst, and shamanic practitioner. He has listened to many stories. Some are sad, some are humorous, some are heroic, and some are bleak. Some stories have themes of wanting to make a difference in the world, but not knowing how. To transform our lives, we need to change our stories. Each of us is living a life about which a story can be told. The story has chapters about our body and health, our relationships, our psychology, including our emotions and ways of thinking, our jobs, our relationship to a higher power, and our ways of being of service in the world. Every chapter is an important part of the larger whole, yet we can be blind to the patterns in the story and the themes that are interwoven throughout, tying together seemingly disparate events. We find it difficult to see a unified tale when we are reacting to the details of life and are caught up in our experiences. But if we step back from time to time and reassess our stories, we can make conscious choices about how we might change them and tell a new and better story in the future. Sometimes we become so identified with our stories, so certain that we can't live according to a different one, that it seems as if the story is dictating itself to us. The truth is, none of us is our story, and each of us has the power to be the storyteller, not the story. We can retell the tale of our past and present and thereby change how the story will unfold in the future. See a wider range of possibilities for ourselves. First, however, you need to detach from your current story, which is what we just did, and recognize your power of agency. Then you can begin to make conscious decisions about how you would like your life to unfold. Writing a new story for yourself is in the process. You can bring new energy and information into your everyday life to help you manifest your new story. Unfortunately, you don't have the power to determine all the details of your story. No one does. Your personal story, like everyone's, is part of a collective story told by your family, friends, community, world. And for all of us, Source serves as a co-storyteller. We are all part of Source, which is the divine, creative, wise force that permeates everything around us and from which all energies derive. Although Source influences your story, you have more power than you might think to change the way you live and to change the collective story shared by you, your family, your community, and the world. So pick up your pen or pencil. You may wish to set intentions for your personal life. You may list things you want to accomplish or you want the world or nation to embody. You may want to set goals, write a mission statement, create a grander vision for the world. Or imagine your paper is a blank canvas, a blank book, a new empty song sheet, an empty stage upon which you are going to co-create with Spirit the next piece of art seen as your life. Co-write the amazing story of your life unfolding. Compose the next song of your life that everyone will sing with you. Choreograph the next dance of spirit that moves through your body for 2021 and beyond. We will go into a 10-minute meditation now to allow you to do this process. You may finish or you may not. This could be the start of something big. Please begin, and I will call us in 10 minutes. And there will be a meditation music in the background as you are writing. There is no right or wrong way to create your new vision. When you're ready, we're going to continue on with the next phase of the ceremony, but if you can bring your writing to a close, and you may want to return to it later, but if you are ready, you can't be here to put it in the basket like normally, but fold it up and put it in a self-addressed stamp envelope. And again, we don't know where we're going to be next November, so putting it in an envelope, and then that's self-addressed stamped envelope, and then insert it into an envelope to mail to the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth, 704 Airport Boulevard, Ann Arbor, Michigan, 48104. And put it in the mail. Finish up your letter, your story, your song, whatever it is, and put it in the letter at any time, or put it in the mailbox at any time. So, we would like to open it up for sharing. We don't want to focus in on what we released, because that's done and gone, disappeared. So we would love to hear your visions or intentions for the coming year, for the community, yourself, family, world.
All right, thank you, everyone. Great service. Fix this a little bit. Surrender to the flow. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known and hold up my vision to the light. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known and hold up my vision to the light. Holding up my vision to the light. Holding up my vision to the light. I'm holding up my vision to the light. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known and hold out my vision to the light. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known and hold out my vision to the light. I'm holding up my vision to the light. Holding up my vision to the light. Holding up my vision to the light. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known, hold out my vision to the light. I surrender to the flow, release all that I've known and hold out my vision to the light.
A wonderful bookend to our service, Alaura in the beginning and Alaura at the end. Thank you so much, and we appreciate all that you are able to give in the way of gifts, time, service. And let's together say the blessing. We fill these offerings with our love and blessings, sending them forth to bring peace to our world. And with this prayer in our hearts and this moment of creation that we've just spent building and residing in, it is this power of this moment that is free and infinite, and it is fulfilling itself with our intentions, with our gifts. And I just know that this infinite source is flowing in and through everybody's lives, bringing peace, bringing abundance, prosperity, and listening to others' stories and being able to tell our stories. It is the very flow of love that resides in all of us, connecting all of us. And I am grateful. And so it is. So I believe we are done. I appreciate everybody here. We'll go into our benediction, and then I believe we'll have some free time to chat afterwards with open Zoom. I believe that's what it's called. All righty. Our blessings, our benediction.
May the blessings of God rest upon you. May God's peace abide with you. May God's presence illuminate your heart now and forevermore.
Namaste. Have a wonderful day and Happy New Year. We'll see you soon.